A big hello to you and welcome to the part 1 of part 5 series. If you are amongst the fortunate ones to have received a train set for Christmas this year and you are not sure how to set it up and you're not sure of where and how, and you would like to know how to create a small layout, this is the series for you to watch. In this 5-part series, I will show you not only how to use the current tracks that's been provided with the train set, but I will also show you how to create a small layout with a budget. And just as an example, we are going to use BACHMANN's Station Pilot Trainset, and I will show you shortly what I've decided to do. All things considered, a person would like to set up that train set straight away, and yes, go ahead and do that in the meanwhile. But where are we going to run it permanently, and how are you going to safeguard the motor for not getting carpet fluff and things like that? So it would be better to rather create a diorama, or in other words, a small layout. And as a guide, we can always refer to the track plan that's normally provided in the box of the new train set. And this will guide you to the platform or to the layout size that you will consider at the end of the day. Remember, we're going to keep it small and still keep it real. Although looking at the guide of the train set really helps, you can always think a bit out of the box, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. In the meanwhile, look at all the tracks provided. Now, carefully looking at the locomotive that you have at the train set, but also considering a second or third loco that you might want to run on this layout. Make provision for those radius curves, and also considering the coaches that you would like to run on this small layout. Again, I'm not striving for perfection here, but just to have a layout where I could run the train on frequently if I have to have a small area in the future and I cannot run my big layout. But I would still like to run some of the big locos as well as the smaller train sets. This is the whole idea. And for the parents out there that's going to help your kids for the first time with their first train set or even second train set, or even if it's you as an adult and you're looking at a different option that you'd like to consider, you're more than welcome to try this option that I've got. Lucky for me, I had some leftover wood sheet and I will use this piece as my layout base. So before we get carried away, we need to consider the area you are going to place this wood shed, and that will generally become your layout tabletop. And then of course securing it, and the easiest way is just to go to your DIY shop and obtain 2 trestles, and these 2 trestles will hold any small layout. Planning is everything, and this small layout can last a lifetime, and this small layout will not be that complicated, and at the end of the day it will be as complicated as you make it. So after considering the track plan you would like to go for, you can now place it on the tabletop, your layout board top section. And again, you do not need electrical box at the bottom of the layout, as the straight to power connection from the train set will suffice. But going back to the drawing board, let's see how this plan will work and what else can we do to make it more interesting. I mean, all fair and game. We've got a layout and we've got a train set and we've got an idea of a track plan that is illustrated by the train set. But what if you want to extend that a little bit? Let's make it interesting. And there are so many ways to make it interesting. And for instance, if you have a layout like I do not have any bridges or any viaducts for that matter. So let's add a viaduct. So again, on the size of the viaduct, we're going to have to consider the arches, how many arches we want. In other words, what is the length of the viaduct that we are going to need for this to work on this small layout. There's for sure a wide variety of viaducts out there, but before we get there, we need to get a track that we are going to use for this purpose, and there's none better than the Pico Flex track for this exercise. So again, at your own speed, if you just wish to set up the current train set as is for the time being, to enjoy it like that on a layout board like I've illustrated here, you're also more than welcome to do that, all at your own speed. Or you can divide the cost of creating this layout over 5 payments or 5 months period, or even a year. It's all at your own speed and your own time that you can set this up. And I'm not dictating to anybody. I'm just merely showing you what I decided to do, just to have that little layout, a smaller layout on the side that I actually can take in my car. It will fit in my car to take to events, or even just move it into a smaller room, but still enjoy running some locos when I need to. So if you're on board with this, I'll see you in the part 2 of this 5-part series soon.